Hey engineers, I'm going to take a couple minutes here and just go through the instructions on how to access your lessons on Haiku. So this is the STEM Haiku page. And you will see that on this right side here is my introduction video, and I'll post a new one of those every week. On the left is where you're going to have all of the instructions for what you need to do. Step one is always going to say, watch the engineers in action video. So this is the video that has all the photos and the videos that I received last week of the students at Gilbert's and Sleepy Hollow and their projects that you guys sent in. So a lot of you sent in emails or you sent me messages through Haiku, and you included those photos and videos. I will put all those together so that you can see them. I'll put together and see what everybody else is doing too every week. Step two, this is where we get into the important part of our lesson. On this step two, you need to click on your grade level. So let's just say that you're in third grade. You will click on the 3 for third grade, and that will take you to the second and third grade STEM choice board. There will be a bunch of options on here. Some of them you will have already done. Some of them will be new. So you're just going to choose whichever one you would like to do for this week. Let's say that you decided to choose R's for Rainbow. You'd click on that link, which would take you to the Google site for R's for Rainbow. And when you look through that, you will see that there are 4 activities that you need to do. The first 2 activities are probably going to be videos or a book or a song. These are going to be the part where you're going to gain some background knowledge about whatever the topic is. So in this case, we are going to be learning about rainbows and how they are formed. We've got a video, and then we've got a book about rainbows. Activity 3 is going to be the hands-on part of this lesson or this topic. In this case, we've got a couple videos. They're actually videos that I made about how you can make your very own rainbow. This part right here has also got a video that's taught. It's a Mystery Doug video that's going to give you some instructions on how you can make a rainbow out of either a flashlight or the sunshine and a glass of water. Then on the bottom part, you are going to have activity 4, which is always going to be to go back to your Haiku page and fill out the Google form. So if I go back to my Haiku page, I'll go down here to step 3, which says to complete the form. Now, this is really, really important. This is almost more important than sending in a photo or a video of your project, because this is how I know that you did your work. So you want to make sure that you fill out this form. I'm going to go ahead and fill out an example of the form to kind of show you what you need to do. So the first question says last name. Next one says first name. And it's asking what school you attend. I'm going to click Gilbert's for this one. Then you need to click next. The next part of the form, you're going to choose what grade you're in. I'm choosing third grade because that was what I used as my example. Then I'll click next. Who is your classroom teacher? We'll click this Burmeister. And then next. What topic did you explore? I did R's for Rainbow. Next. Were you able to make a rainbow? So now these are some questions that are specific to that lesson. I'll click yes. Did you make a rainbow with sunlight or a flashlight? I did it with both. Why does light passing through water create a rainbow? You would learn the answer to that question by looking through those videos. So the choices are leprechauns are responsible for making all rainbows. The second one, the water creates a prism that separates the light. Or the third one, gravity separates the light into different colors. Oh, I'm just going to say leprechauns are responsible for making all rainbows. We know that's not true. And then next, we've got The last question, which is, did you email a photo of your project to my email address, which is niall.shafe@d300.org. These photos will be displayed in our Engineers in Action video on Haiku. So you can click yes, no, or not yet, but I'm planning to. The last part of this, way, way important, is to click submit. Then I get a response showing that you did it, and it tells me what your name is, and then I know that, and I can give you credit for doing your STEM work this week. When you're done, you will get this little box showing that you are all finished. If you need to go back and edit your response, you can click on that, and all of your options would be in there to choose if you needed to change your answer. Maybe you're changing your answer because you submitted a photo, and so you want to change that last one. Did you submit a photo? Yes, I did. Submit. Okay, so a couple of other things. Those are the 3 things that you need to do every week for your actual assignment. A couple other things that you might want to know about here. We've got the introduction video. That's just where I'm saying hey and checking in with everybody. Then we've got, this is the box where you will find this video that's going to give you instructions on how to navigate through the Haiku page. Next, we've got 2 choices for how you can contact me if you have a question, if you have a comment about something, if you are having a whole bunch of problems and you need to get in touch with me, or if you are sending me a picture or a video. You can either click on the message tab, which is right here, and that will take you to a place where you can write a message to me. Make sure that if you send a message and you are wondering about getting a response from me, that you check in your messages, because I don't think you get any type of announcement when I've responded to that. So if you send me a message and you have a question and you're waiting for the answer, make sure you check in the messages to see when I've sent that back to you. And then the last part on here is I am going to be linking the Engineers in Action videos from previous weeks at the bottom here. So if you want to go back and take a look at one of those old videos, maybe you haven't done the, I'm trying to think, B is for Bridges activity that I believe is in 4th and 5th grade. And you want to see if maybe somebody else made a bridge and what they did and how they got that to work and get some ideas for it. The last thing that I want to mention to everybody is that a lot of these lessons that we're looking at, the hands-on activities, do require materials. There's no way that we can plan hands-on activities that don't require some sort of materials. So if you have an idea for some way that you can change up that lesson with something that you've got on hand and it works, by all means do that. I love seeing everybody being engineers and thinking outside of the box and trying to come up with different ways that you can do these hands-on activities, even if you don't have the right stuff at home to do it with. So you are definitely welcome to substitute or try something different, change them up if you need to. That is absolutely acceptable. So happy e-learning. Remember to send me an email if you have any questions, and I hope this helps out. Thank you.